Hello again, everyone, sports fans alike. We got Lady Devil basketball coming your way. Toby Burrow along with Mike Treadway in the house tonight. And the Hayesville Yellow Jackets are in town for a Smoky Mountain Conference matchup with our Lady Devils. Hayesville comes into this game 8-3 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Our Lady Devils, the opposite of that, at 3-8, but also 2-1 in conference play. Hayesville quickly with a rebound underneath, and Taylor Collins comes away with that one and heads the other way. Turnover on that wing right in front of the cheerleaders, and we'll have Hayesville ball. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mike and I will do our best to bring you all the action.
Keep it as entertaining as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Jackets work against the Lady Devils 2-3 zone. Hand on it by Maisie Heltman, but out of bounds. It'll be a Jacket basketball again. The court for us, freshman Maisie Heltman, number 24. Savannah Smith, 12. Bree Ross, number 23. Taylor Collins, 40. And on that backside block, Ashton Yance, number 10. Inside, kicked back out. The Jackets work it around the zone. No luck so far. There's Yance with a hand on it, and Ashton with a good steal and a foul right away on Maddie Chrysler.
That's going to be a nice battle down there on the blocks with Taylor and 31.
Yeah, it looks like it's already opened up that way, even though Swain has not gotten down there offensively yet to set up their version of it. Heltman now with the ball against the double team, kicks it ahead to Ross. She's got numbers, works it into the front court now. Goes all the way to the corner, back across. It hits Yance, who takes it in, lays it off the glass, and there it goes. That saw every bit of the rim.
We'll take it.
Absolutely.
How many of those have we seen roll out this season?
A lot. 3 on the way by number 3. That one bounces long. Heltman collects it, and she will head the other way. Maisie leading the Lady Devils in scoring. Collins up top, looks at Smith down low. Now Collins with a bounce into the middle, and they call a walk on Yance, even though it looked like it may have been a jump ball. We're at the 6:35 mark. Swain with a 2-0 lead. As we said, these Jackets come into this game 8-3. They've had a great start to their season and are 2-1 in Smoky Mountain Conference play. Swain and Hayesville comfortably in 3 and 4 spots. Robbinsville and Murphy just now playing catch-up with conference games, and the Braves, of course, in top with a 3-0 record. And we've got a 3-second call on Chrysler inside. The Jackets showing that patience that they're so well noted for.
They sure were moving the basketball, waiting, it looked like, for Chrysler to get her position.
Yeah. Yance inbounds it. She gives it to Smith. A couple of dribbles. Smith finds Collins, and the post players bring it down court. Ross on the wing, pull-up jumper by Bree. It's off the back iron and no good. Rebounded there by Savannah Annis.
We have gotten much better at working against the press.
So the Jackets work the ball back and forth across the top. Annis dribble penetrates, shot up and out. Yance with a rebound. 2 Jackets on top of her. We got a jump ball that'll go the way of the Lady Devils. Quickly off the bench for the Jackets is number 35, Brianna Foster, a sophomore for the Jackets. A very young team. They have Savannah Annis and Haley Rickett that are seniors. Chrysler also a senior, and a lot of youth. And that time, Heltman tries to split that double team, and this foul by Jade Patterson, I believe, will get that call. Yep, Patterson, her first, team second. Yance to trigger it in again. Heltman guarded over there by Haley Rickett. The Jackets are in man-to-man pressure. Yance is going deep with it. Heltman steps in front, gets the reception. Now goes all the way to the hole and lays it in.
Wow, Maisie is so athletic. So fluid.
She's at her best attacking the basket. And,
absolutely.
She does a great job of that. Jackets again working around the perimeter against the 2-1-2. Spills out of there. Patterson with it. Pull up from the elbow, and that's going to be short and out of bounds. Swain basketball. Great start to this one for the Lady Devils. We've got 5:30 in the first. Swain up 4-0. Yance with it, finds Ross on that wing, open. She brings it on across, kicks it to Collins. Collins on the floor with it, goes to the hole, running hook shot over the backboard, and collected over there by Rickett. She'll go the other way, finds Annis, pull-up jumper is off. Collins with the rebound. And now Yance will charge the other way. Ashton pulls up, tries to find Smith. It's pulled out of there by Rickett. Now she goes against Ross, step over and under, and Rickett has the Jackets on the board with an easy lay-in. They back off the pressure now, 4-2 Lady Devils. Heltman will bring it up. She'll be picked up at midcourt by Rickett. Now she turns the corner, and once she does that, she's dangerous. Partially blocked over there.
How's that not a foul?
And pull it out is Anderson. She's off with a shot on the wing there. Yance with a rebound. She tries to go to her left. It's broken up. Back top to Collins, over to Heltman. 3. Clean look at it. Maisie shot off the back iron. There's Yance with a rebound. She tries to pull out of there with it and is tackled on the play by Rickett for no gain. Quickly off the Swain bench at the 4:19 mark is Becca Wolf. She'll get Savannah Smith. That's Coach Michael Turner's usual substitution pattern. I think we had a substitution for the Jackets as well. That looks to be number 40 over there, Kinley McClure. Jackets resetting their offense here. That's McClure, who kicks it to the wing, back over to Rickett. She has nowhere to go with it. McClure is at the top. Ross checks her. Heltman almost gets a finger on it. To the corner to Anna. She drives. That shot is up and off. Yance tries to get it, and that will stay Jacket basketball. Interesting call.
Wow. She comes over her back, throws it out, and they still get the basketball.
Yeah. So Jackets to inbound it. It'll be McClure. Yance gets a finger on that one and taps it out of bounds for sure. I saw that one myself. So right in front of Coach Neil Blankenship, it'll be Michaela Anderson to inbound the ball here for the Jackets. She inbounds to Patterson, works that side to Rickett. Now Anderson goes to the corner. She's looking to the short corner. We got a travel over there, and it will be Swain basketball. Smith checks right back in for Collins. Again, this is the normal substitution pattern. Savannah Annis back in. She will get Michaela Anderson a breather. So both coaches utilizing their benches right away to get starters out for breathers. Heltman across the timeline. Looks high post to Smith. She swings it to Ross. Now Ross backs it back out. Looks at the low block to Wolf. Goes backdoor to Heltman, and it'll be Jacket basketball.
You know, it's been a few games since I've been in the booth with you, Coach, and it just amazes me how much better the girls have gotten. They must have really been working.
Had a great weekend, even though they split their games with Franklin and Rosman. The Franklin game, it was a lot closer than the 10-point final indicated. The Lady Devils led most of the way in that game, but foul trouble doomed them in the end. Ross, clean look at the 3. She lets it go. It's off the back iron. Pulled out of there by Savannah Annis, who will race the other way with the ball herself. Ross steps in. Heltman to help out. Smith with a foul. It's going to send the Jackets to the line right here. Will be the first on the Lady Devils. And the first on Savannah Smith. This will be Brianna Foster, a sophomore, at the line for Hayesville. As you may have surmised, the cheerleaders are in the house doing their usual great job. We just let them play that one out. First one is off by Foster. Second shot on its way is good. And the score is now 4-3 in favor of the Lady Devils. Back into the game is Anderson. She's got Rickett. Collins races to the scorer's table and will get in. Let's see who she's got. She's got Wolf. So Lady Devils return their starters here against pressure from the Jackets. Inbound to Heltman, back to Yance, back to Heltman. Ahead to Smith. She fumbles it away but regains it. Then finds Collins, splits the double team, has it swatted away, rebounds it herself.
What a girl, Bree.
Bree Ross for 3. That one's stolen easily by Ashton Yance. She will take it up the left side and stop when checked by Anna. She goes cross court to Heltman. She thought about it, pulled it back out. Collins from the free throw line, back iron no good. And that's rebounded by Anderson. She'll charge the other way. Collins cuts her off. Annis for 3. Clean look at it. It's down and back out. And Collins has committed the foul on the rebound by Brianna Foster. So one foul each for post players Smith and Collins. Fresh into the lineup is Annie Brooks along with Rickett for the Jackets. Brooks will trigger it in from underneath the Jacket basket. Shot is up and good by Brianna Foster. So Heltman gets the play call from Coach Michael Turner and heads up court. Tries to work off the screen and looks low post to Yance, who's left wide open. Shot back iron, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Already her third in this game. Anderson steams the other way. Kicks it over to Annis, and Collins with a block and gets called for her second foul. So Savannah Annis, the Jackets senior leader, will take some shots right here with a chance to tie this one up. We're at 1:44 remaining in the first period of play. Annis is good with her first one. Into the lineup will be Ayanna West, who will get Taylor Collins out. And Taylor has to be ready to beat her head against a brick wall. This same scenario for the last 2 to 3 games for Taylor. And it really hindered a 20-point, 10-rebound performance against Franklin. And that stays with Black. Wow.
It's not bouncing our way just yet.
Obviously.
Not just yet. You know, and I don't know what everybody thinks, but I think Taylor's just crucial for that starting five. She just brings a solidness to it.
She became the offensive focal point down the stretch against the Panthers and ended up with 20 points, but played that whole time with 4 fouls. And Smith just picks up her second. So,
and there always seem to be just in little half-step late fouls.
Yep. That puts Foster back on the line, who's been effective post player-wise inside. Becca Wolf is at the table. Most likely she is for Savannah Smith. And she is. So Becca Wolf into the Swain lineup now. And Foster will get her second attempt here to pull the Jackets to within 1. And does so. That will be Maddie Chrysler. The score may be off. Okay. So now, Heltman into the front court, takes her time about it while the offense sets. Wolf tries to set a screen. Heltman weaves back off of that. Jackets are in a zone. It took a minute to figure that out because they're so spread out. At one point, it looked like they were trying to trap, and then they backed out of it. West hands off to Young.
High post is there and has been there the entire time.
Ross picks that one off, then weaves her way through, goes all the way to the hole, lays it up and off. Rebound by Heltman and shot. And we get a stoppage of play to check on Bree Ross. I don't know. She must have hit her head. Something the side official saw, and wisely, to be honest with you, even though it was to her advantage, stopped play because Bree was still down on the court, and just to make sure she's okay. And so Swain will inbound the ball, but the more important thing is it does look like Bree's all right. Ashton Yance to trigger it in. We're at 42.8 seconds left. Long pass to West over to Heltman. Heltman looks to the block, nobody there. She tries to turn the corner and finds Yance. They open up a breach there for Yance to come in, and she's unable to. Heltman does go to the hole, is hit, spills to the ground, no call. Rebound by, can't tell what number that is, Brooks. No, Patterson.
Those jerseys are hard for me to see the numbers.
Shot on the way by Annis. It's up and off. Rebounded under there by Chrysler. Another 3 on the way. That one's long off, and it'll be Swain basketball with 9.6 seconds left. It's down to 7, 6. Back to Heltman. She shoots it from the top. Back iron no good. West gets a hand on it, and it stays Swain ball. Okay. It's opposite night here. It's at Swain High School. So Swain with 0.6 seconds will have a shot. And it just rattles out for Heltman. And if the score holds and is correct, the Lady Devils will leave the first quarter leading 7-6. So second quarter almost set to get underway. Lady Devils will retain possession here with the opening of this period. Taylor Collins has checked back into the lineup. Smith is still on the bench. Ayanna West will be in her stead. Jackets look to open this one in a zone.
I think
No, that's a man. I'm not real sure sometimes what they're in.
They do a really good job disguising it. I think when Taylor's in the game, though, they're going to want to go man so that the Chrysler girl can mash up.
So Ross turns the corner and finds Yance on the low block. Tries to get it to Heltman back out front. We got a foul, and that's going to be on Haley Rickett, her first. Team third. So Yance will trigger. She's got Heltman open on the backside. Now Maisie comes into the lane, goes all the way to the hole, spills to the ground again, no call. And that one pulled out of there by Rickett. She charges the other way. Annis on the wing, works against Ross. To the corner, and that would be Anderson. She goes to the hole, back outside, three on its way, and nothing but net over there for Jade Patterson. So the Jackets take their first lead of the game at 10-7. And now we go Heltman into the front court, and the Lady Devils are working against what again appears to be man. You'd like to think that they would work the ball over to that side and get it inside to Taylor Collins, but a turnover will give it back to the Jackets here at 6:44. Coach Chad McClure rotates his post players, and back into the game is Foster, who offensively was way more effective than Chrysler, but Chrysler, a little taller, presents a little better defense against Taylor Collins. So looks like he's trying to mix and match those two to get the best of both of them. That pass has got too many Swain players standing around instead of participating.
Yes, sir. Taylor's doing a good job getting her position on that block.
Well, she's doing a good job not reaching in, too, to try to do something with it. Just defend it. If they shoot it, make them shoot it over you. Jackets showing great patience here. Turn the corner, shot by Patterson, banks home, so the bank is open. A 5-point lead now to open this quarter by the Jackets. 5-0 run. They do go inside to Collins, who is hit on every level, including that one, and Taylor will go to the free throw line. Looks like that foul is on Anderson. So we're even at 4 fouls each, and Taylor Collins will shoot a pair of free throws here for her first trip to the line tonight. First trip by anybody for Swain. That one is short. Second one on the way from Collins, and that one is good. So Taylor on the board now with a point. Annis looks inside. They go straight in there. She kicks it right back out. And that's got to be close to 3 seconds because she's still not left it. West with a block there. That one's fumbled away by the Jackets. Swain in the midst of a defensive change, and that's Patterson again with another three. Things starting to open up for the Jackets now. 15-8 your score.
It's that 2 threes and a 2 for her. Just boom, boom, boom.
Now they're going man, but they're hedging help on Taylor Collins, that's for sure.
Hey, Taylor, great job.
So Jackets go inside and then out is what they're working. They've used that play twice. Let that go, Bree. They've driven baseline twice now and kicked it right into the middle of the paint with a girl standing there. So we got to do a better job on those corner bottom of the
it's the
zone.
The rotation that's coming off there. Once they hand them off to Taylor, they're going to have to replace her.
Yeah. Like to see the officials call a 3-second. That would be really nice. In terms of
they will, but it'll be on us.
Yance with a 3. So Ashton with 5 now. The Jackets work that left side. Now they come back over to the right with Annis. She goes to the corner. There's the breaking post player. That ball kicked but stolen. So Yance with another steal. Heltman hits the deck again.
Got to be
and
a
no
charge
call.
or block or something. Somebody's got to be wrong.
Collins with the rebound that time. And now Heltman 1-on-4 goes, splits the defenders and lays it in. Wow, I thought she was stonewall there.
So explosive to the basket.
Rickett works it over on this wing, now dumps it inside. They kick it right back out. That's McClure in that wing. She's a sophomore. And we got a double dribble. Smith checking back in now, and she's going to get Collins as they're going to work one of them in at a time. Wolf set to check in. I think she's going to get West at this juncture. She is. West's going to take her defender right on over to the bench. I ought to worked her way out, and her defender followed her.
You're not getting away from me.
Nope, I got you. Coach said take you. I got you. Smith working hard on that block. She backs her way in. Misses that one, but good look at it.
Great position, great look.
Patterson on the break. Finds Annis. 3 on the way. It's off short. Smith with the rebound, and it'll stay Hayesville's way. A lot of contact down there. Jackets inbound. Clean look at the 3 there. It's on its way, and it's good. That's Patterson again.
She's killing us, Coach.
11 for her.
Golly, Pete. She can shoot the jumper.
Wolf on the wing. The Jackets have gone zone now to try to prevent that inside work. I'm not sure Swain's realized it yet. High post, and there's a foul.
Ooh, that'll help.
2 on Patterson. That's a good thing. Up off the bench again. They've got Anderson out, Foster back in. So just a rotation of Chrysler, Anderson, and Foster inside to try to absorb some of the post play by Smith and Collins. Fake by Heltman. Fakes it again. Goes inside to Wolf. Wolf puts it on the floor. That hit a couple of people's feet. No call.
Too many dribbles.
Oh, that's a jump ball right there. Good
That's all ball. Great job, buddy.
At some point, I really don't know what Coach Michael Turner can tell his kids. The calls that we get sometimes, you just scratch your head is all you can do. So Patterson, who has not scored from the free throw line, has now.
It's about the only thing she hadn't done, isn't it?
Yep. 12 in the game for her. She's coming out, fortunately. Time to make a bigger run. And, of course, she misses it. Smith pulls that one down.
That's a good board. Good, strong board.
A block on the floor. And call that on the floor. Looked like Annis picked up the foul. Swain will inbound it. It should be close to the 1-and-1. Looks like both teams with one with 6 and one with 5. So Yance to inbound from right underneath their own goal. Kicks it into Smith. Nice easy shot. She can't get that to fall, and Annis pulls the rebound. She brings it into the front court, kicks to the corner to McClure. McClure all the way by. Floater in the lane is good by the sophomore. 20-16 your score. We're at the 2:25 mark. Outside Ross, she thought about a shot, faked it. Now good pass over to Yance to the corner. Wolf on the drive, finds Smith. Nice pass, fade away, that's good. Savannah Smith with a shot. And that's on Rickett, her second. And a 3-point opportunity here for Smith that could bring the Lady Devils to within 1. Shot is good. So good conventional 3-point play there by the freshman, and now the Jackets will bring it the other way with Brianna Burnett fresh into the ball game. Burnett is a sophomore. Kicks it to Annis on the wing. She waits to set up their offense. Now McClure up top. She throws it to the cheerleaders who were not ready for that pass clearly.
They were mid-cheer.
They're going to let it turn over to Yance and Heltman there. And Heltman across midcourt dumps it to Yance, goes back cross court to Ross. She thought about it, didn't take it. Good move by Yance all the way to the hole and lays it in.
Finally, she turns herself loose to attack a basket. She's passed up several shots tonight.
And again, the Jackets in the lane still have not left the lane. Another three. Goodness sakes. Annis's first.
That was from way downtown.
24-20 your score. Lady Devils keep hanging around in this one. Back over to Yance to the corner to Wolf. Contact, no call, and Wolf throws it right to Savannah Annis. That shot's off. Yance, the only white jersey under there. And she ends up picking up the foul. That's about all she could do. Is nothing but black shirts and her. And Foster will go to the line again where she's been already 4 times, making only 2 of 4. That one is off. Anna West back into the Swain lineup for Becca Wolf. And Mike, we talked about this Saturday. Jeff and I did. Some of the key things for the Lady Devils is the solid play. It's not spectacular, but solid play by West and Wolf in buying those minutes for them. And again tonight, that is the case. Heltman all the way to the hole, lays it. It rolls out. Can you believe that?
2 or 3 times around and kicks out.
That one fades out, rebounded by Ross. She steams the other way. We're at 51 seconds left in this first half. Yance open look. It's 2, rattles off. Smith got it. Savannah can't get that one to go. And the Jackets will steam the other way. 3 on the way, and that one's off, but rebound position by Annis. And she puts that one in to make it a 5-point lead. Heltman weaving her way around over there now. Goes back across court, and nobody there. 24.2 seconds left.
They looked at each other like, I thought you had it.
I thought you had it. Becca Wolf checks in for Savannah Smith. So both Lady Devils with 2 fouls are off the court now in the final 24 of this one. And Michael Turner and his staff will get to the half from the way it looks with Smith and Collins only 2 fouls each.
That's a vast improvement from where we've been.
So Jackets now work the patience. They go inside again. There's a 3 by Annis, and it's a deep one and nothing but net. And that one's going to be off at the buzzer. And so it'll be 30-22 at the half in favor of the Jackets after that big run. We'll keep the clock running for you there, and you can see what we like for half to be over and come back and join us for the second half. So as we begin the second half of play, the Jackets have a 30-22 lead over our Lady Devils, 8 points. And they, of course, will get the ball to start the second half. It's the way it always seems to work. When you're in the hole, that's ends up that way. They work the side against the Lady Devils zone. They can afford to be a little patient. They have been with their offense until they get a good look. And when they get one, they've stuck it. There's Anderson driving all the way to the hole. She misses it. That was a sloppy bit of play, but Heltman comes away with it. Is fouled on the play.
I didn't think he was going to call that, truthfully.
I think if the ball hadn't come loose, he probably wouldn't have.
Holy smokes.
Ricketts third by my count. It looks like a 3 on the board, and Heltman will go to the line for the first time tonight, looking for her 5th point. That one rattles out for Maisie. I'd love to tell you what her average is, but apparently that's a well-kept secret, so I can't.
You should keep your sheets from game to game.
Just add them up myself, right?
Yeah.
That one falls out right to Heltman, and she lays it in. So fortuitous bounce for Maisie as she missed out on 2 but got 2 anyway. She got a finger on that, and it's, whoa, that was off of Annis, clearly.
It's great hustle on Maisie's part.
So they're trying to identify who the shooters are at this point. Nice post move right there. Collins with the rebound, her 5th. By our count, that's the only count we got, so that's what we're going to tell you.
We only report what little we know.
Yeah, which is very little. Collins with another good move inside. So Collins and Heltman off the blocks early have cut this lead to 4 on a 4-0 run by Swain. So now the Jackets with Annis working on it, works her way back in. Skip pass over to Rickett, back to Annis. So far, no rotation through the zone. There goes Annis rotating. Going to the baseline, up and under. Nice move by Michaela Anderson, I believe. That's her first bucket of the game. And Heltman will walk it across. Kick to Yance. They're looking for a way to get the ball into Smith. It's batted right back. Ross has it. It's knocked away. Now Heltman, a clean look at a 3. It's on its way. Back iron, no good. Collins with a rebound. Tries to clear herself and got the shot off. It would have counted had it went. And unfortunately, it just didn't for Taylor. She'll go back to the line. Quickly, Jacket substitutes coming in out of the hive like bees. Had to work that one in for you. Collins' free throw is good. And it will be Foster and McClure into the lineup. Foster, to me, has been the most productive low post player for the Jackets. So let's see what we got, an official bugaboo. So we're going to talk about, I'm not sure what they're talking to my wife about. She doesn't control anything but the music. So
well, she's got a piece of paper in front of her, so maybe he thought that was
taking
something.
Notes. Collins' second is good as well. So Taylor up to 7 on the night to go along with 6 rebounds and an assist. So a busy night for Collins, the junior. McClure works over there. Ashton Yance goes for the fake. They ball fake it in, and there's a 3. And again, it's that girl Foster who, to me, has been the most effective low post player. And unfortunately, Taylor Collins picks up her 3rd. And now Foster goes back to the line for the 7th time tonight to shoot a free throw. 7-point advantage. Check that 8. And now pressure coming from the Jackets. They're going to let Swain inbound it and then try to trap from there. Yance walks it up, throws it right to Anderson. Right back, and Yance has got it coming back. So there's a foul on Anderson, her 2nd, and it will be Swain basketball.
We've been doing a great job handling that press, getting the ball up, moving around.
So now they work this side, inside to Ross, poked away down there by Foster. Foster still does not have a foul on the night. I sure would like for her to get in foul trouble. Offensively, she's by far the most productive Jacket in the low post. Now Swain had everybody on this side of the court. Good look right there. Smith pulls up, misses it, and pulled out of there by Foster. Well saved as the Jackets play hot potato and get a good look at a three from Patterson over there, and she cans it. Patterson has been the death knell with 12 points, all threes. There's a shot by Ross in the corner for three. Bree Ross cans her second one off of that. And we got what? Timeout.
Somebody took a TO, baby.
Timeout. So it's a 30. We'll keep it right here for that. Remind you that Thursday we'll have wrestling action, and Mike, believe it or not, that will be senior night for our wrestlers.
Already?
In January, yeah.
Gracious.
Yep, first full week in January, and we've got senior night by the wrestlers. Now, that being said, their season is far from over. They have a bunch of matches throughout January with a conference tournament coming up at the end of January, but they're just going to be on the road the rest of the month.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So your last chance to see the Maroon Devil wrestling team here will be Thursday. You need to make your way out and check that out. We'll have the action for you here on the Maroon Devils Network, but we'd love for you to come out and support the wrestling team in person. It's always a fun night. We have, I think by my last count, 5 ranked wrestlers in the state, including 2, Jonas Trejo and Nolan Brown, that are 3rd in the state in their weight class. Annis with a 3 on her way. She had a good look at it. It bounces out to Helpman, and she'll head the other way. She stops herself, looks at the high post, kicks over to Yance on the other wing. Yance waits for the motion to clear, and then finds Ross. Ross looks inside, wants to get it in there to Collins, does. Taylor loses the handle on it, and it comes out, and holy cow, what a revolting turn of events that was, as Collins now has 4.
That was not what we had in mind.
Not at all. There's a sub at the table. She's coming in. It's Becca Wolf for Taylor Collins. So Smith slides over to the center spot. Wolf and Yance will occupy the forward spots. And the Lady Devils trail it by 8 here with 4:30 remaining in this third period. That's a deep 3 by Annis, and she just cans it. The 3 parade continues for the Jackets. And now an 11-point bulge for them. That's inside the Wolf. She finds Ross. Ross goes back up top. There's Annis with a steal. She should be all alone. She takes it in and lays it in.
You know, I assume she'd probably just dunk it. They've done everything else.
She has, that's for sure. So now where do the Lady Devils go for offensive firepower with Collins on the bench? And there's Annis picking that off again. She was miles ahead. She saw that coming probably before even thought about it. Patterson with her 5th 3 on a pass from Annis, and now it's a 16-point bulge. Jackets in the lead.
I'm starting to understand, Coach, why they have the record they have.
Yeah,
they get hot around the arc, and they just stretch it out in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's 8 3-pointers so far in this game. The Lady Devils have hit 2 Bree Ross 3s and 1 Ashton Yance 3. So 8-3 in the 3-point shooting for the Lady Devils and Lady Jackets, and that, as you said, has made all the difference. For Hayesville, Haley Rickett, by her count, has 3 fouls. Michaela Anderson a pair, Jade Patterson a pair, but the most important and telling one for Swain is Taylor Collins, now on the bench with 4 fouls. It'll be interesting to see how long Michael Turner feels he can go without getting Collins back in this, because it can only get so far and then it doesn't matter anymore. And that's what happened against Franklin the other night, and it turned out to be pretty good for Swain in that Collins stayed in the rest of the ballgame with 4 fouls and scored the majority of her points down the stretch on some good offensive moves. The Jackets are giving her fits because they continue to double-team her when it comes down there, and it's a hidden double-team that she can't figure out where it's coming from. So now Swain trailing by 16, 3:24 remaining. Important possession here. Yance bounces it on the far wing, goes inside to Smith. Smith aggressively up with it. Looked like a foul, no call. And that will be another rebound by Foster, who again has been far and away, in my opinion, their best post player. Turning the corner, blocking there by Heltman. And they will reset themselves. And there's Annis left alone again. Holy cow. She front irons that one. Nobody boxes her out. Nice dish, pocket pass, and Foster lays it in. And that's Heltman all the way to the hole. She gets that one to go. So Maisie now with 8 and has broken the run by the Jackets. Jackets working on an 18-10 quarter here with 2:30 still left in it. Ayanna West and Taylor Collins at the scorer's table. A steal by Smith. Heltman all the way to the bucket, lays it off, gets her own rebound back. Kicks it to Ross, open look at a 3, short. And that's Patterson pulling that one away. Annis misses that one, but there's the offensive rebound. So Annis cuts, is wide open again, hits it back to Foster. Foster again making the Lady Devils pay, and that will be 3 on Smith. Collins and West into the lineup. Wolf and Smith out. And back to the line is Foster, who has 12 points by my count. Lizzie Bruscini checks in for McClure. And thankfully, Maddie Chrysler is going to check in for Foster.
You know, it just struck me, Coach. One of the glaring differences that I just noticed is those are 4 seniors and a junior.
Yeah. Missed free throw in that case. Rebounded by Yance. And now here comes Heltman all the way to the bucket. Initiates some contact. And he called that an offensive foul.
He did. Maisie. Called it a charge.
So Annie Brooks gets Annis out, and Foster goes out for Chrysler. And now Swain will open up in a man-to-man. The Jackets go straight into a man offense running off screens. You know what this is, Mike? This is flex.
I was going to say.
And they ran it until they got the layup they wanted.
Most would tell you I don't know enough about basketball, but I do remember flex with Coach Frank.
That's what that was. And they were able to run it until they got the shot they wanted, and then a foul on the rebound. Collins pulled the rebound. And by our count, that's 7 for her on the night. She's averaging close to that. As we said, the 20-10 night for her against Franklin the other night. Franklin, Mike, with you, is in the odd conundrum of having 4 to 5 players who are 5'11".
Oh, wow.
And so they really rotated on Taylor, but she held her own against every one of them, which was really impressive. She had a great night other than the fouls. Had she not picked up that fourth foul in the third quarter, it could have been a totally different game, to be honest with you. But she did. Foul on Anderson, and that'll send Heltman to the line where she's missed a pair already. She's got that one. So Maisie with 9 on the night. 50-33 your score. We're under a minute to play in the third. As Heltman prepares for her second. That one's good as well. So the Jackets inbound with 50 seconds and counting here in this third period of play. That is Brianna Burnett working over there against Heltman. Anderson just weaved her way through the paint. Could have probably laid that in and didn't even think about it. Which tells you that they've been ordered to take the last shot.
Yes, sir. They're going to hang on to the basketball. And I hope we'll be smart and not pick us up a silly little foul.
Ross and West dig in there after it and don't get it. Now it's Anderson kicked back over there to Annie Brooks, who works against Ross. We're down to 20 seconds and counting. Brooks breaks around, pull-up jumper is off. Yance tips it. West reaches and gets it, throws it ahead to Ross, and she is you got to call that, guys. Come on. She got hammered on that one. And so Bree will get a pair with 5.6 seconds, and I saw Bree take a quick look at that clock as she approached the free throw line to know how much time she had, and then dug in from behind by the Jackets. It looked like that's on Anderson. If it is, that's her fourth. And that one bounces out for Ross, and back in is McClure and Wolf for the Lady Devils. Will get Collins out. So Ross will have a second free throw here. 50-34 your score with right at 6 seconds left. Ross makes that one for 5 in the game for her. Heltman applies pressure. Bruschini throws it. Wolf gets a hand on it, and it will stay Jacket basketball with 2 seconds left. And they just totally lost that girl. How do you do that with 2 seconds left? The Lady Devils trail it 50-37 after 3. We'll be back for the final 8. So we're starting play, and one official's trying to stop play as we begin the fourth quarter so that they can get the score corrected, I guess. I'm not sure. We think the score is 52-35, and the scoreboard still says 50. So we'll wait for that to catch up. Either way, Hayesville's got the lead. Collins fights inside, bounces right to Yance. She takes it back outside, kicks it around top to Heltman, and it's poked out of bounds off Hayesville. So now Yance will inbound to Heltman. Yance on the wing, goes all the way across court to Ross, sets her feet, shot on the way. Front iron no good. Smith digs it out there, but not enough. Patterson goes the other way with it. She hits Bruschini in the corner. They go down low, back out. Annis with a shot, 3 on the way. It's good. So 55-35 your score now. Heltman across midcourt with it. To the corner to Ross. Back to Yance. All the way across court to Heltman. 3 on the way from Maisie, and it's good.
Great shot.
Jackets look ahead. They go down low. Unneeded move, but she got it to fall, and that's Foster again.
She's only a sophomore.
Yeah. So Yance with it on the wing, back up top to Ross. To Yance, 3 on the way from Ashton is off. And that's Foster. And she walked with it. And she checks out. Chrysler checks in. As Ashton Yance will inbound the ball. To Smith, shot from the corner. Back iron no good. Annis grabs it with one hand. Why not? She's done everything else out here tonight.
Absolutely.
She goes running in with a one-hander, gets her own rebound. Unfortunately, she raked it to Bree Ross, and now Bree will kick it over to Yance, who'll go straight to the hole with it because she's working on her left side. And that's Chrysler with a rebound. Yance pokes it away, and it will be Jacket basketball. 6:10 left in this one, but we got guys action coming up after this, so stay tuned for that. Swain showing some pressure now as they walk it up, take their time. Annis with it in the middle. Her and Patterson work it. Patterson all the way to the hole is blocked by Smith, and Yance comes away with the rebound. Heltman to the basket, and two for Maisie Heltman. Timeout, Swain. It will be a 30, so we'll keep it right here with you through this timeout.
Maisie's so fluid, even when they get down and get position on her, she just floats right by them.
Yeah, her ability to be able to split two people on that low block is just amazing. I don't know how she's able to do it. Coach Chad McClure not waiting long before he gets Brianna Foster back in this game. As we said, in my opinion at least, she's by far and away their best low post player tonight. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Doesn't lead them, but that's because Patterson and Annis have been taking turns hitting threes from out here.
Dropping bombs.
Raining threes down. 15 combined for the Jackets so far tonight. So Swain will try to press full court here. West has checked into the ball game, as has Taylor Collins. Smith, Collins, West, Yance, and Heltman. So Ross gets a breather here. For one of the rare games recently, Bree Ross is not in foul trouble. 3 on the way from Bruschini. She doesn't hit anything. It's saved, but not in time. It will be Jacket ball, and Annie Brooks is going to check in for Lizzie Bruschini. 17-point advantage for the Jackets. Swain looks to cut into that. West on the wing, double team down low is Collins poked away there, and Patterson will steam the other way with it and go ahead of West and lay it in. Here comes Heltman charging back up the court. Looks to that side to Yance. Quick pass inside Smith. She shoots it, misses it. Anna West with a rebound. And that's down and out. Doesn't go. So coming the other way will be Annis, guarded by Heltman. To the wing, Brooks guarded by West. And Annis works it up top. Now over to Patterson. Yance is on her. Chrysler sets a screen. Patterson cuts, hits Brooks. And now Swain is switched and have some mismatches. That one goes out of bounds off the Jackets, a rare mistake. Becca Wolf quickly in for Savannah Smith. 4:35 left in this one. 19-point advantage for the Jackets. Swain ball as they work it up court. West on the wing, goes back cross court. They look inside, they find Heltman on the wing. Her 3 is on the way and good.
Maybe she's going to start warming up a little bit out there.
Now the Jackets work it up court against Swain's man-to-man. Yance on Patterson, Annis with Heltman on her. Chrysler with the screen. Now she rolls. Collins out there on Annis. That's not a good combo for Swain. Anna West against Brooks. Now West picks her back up. Brooks to the corner. Patterson 3, and she hits it, of course.
I'd have been more surprised had she not.
As would I. Yance takes it hard to the hole, tries to get a shot off. We're going to call it on the floor. That's going to be on Annie Brooks. Her first. But it's on the floor. Are we in a 1-and-1? That's the question that's being asked. Yes, we are. Ashton Yance will go to the line. Smith and Bruschini back into the game. Bruschini for the Jackets, Smith for Swain. Angel Parsons off the Swain bench, ready to see her first action. Yance's first free throw is short and rebounded by Chrysler. It's a rare miss at the free throw line for Ashton Yance. So now Bruschini works on West. Screen. She turns the corner. Here comes Annis. Give and go nicely, and there's Foster. (64-43), 21-point advantage now. Yance on the wing, looks back across to West. West waits for Heltman to clear, now gives it to her. West clears out. Smith rotates to the basket. It's bumped off the block by Chrysler. No call.
She was not letting her have that piece of real estate.
Now she shoves her in the back a couple of times, and there's Heltman with another three. So as you said, Maisie finding her range out there on the wing as they leave her alone to double team the low post. Now it will be Annis and Patterson working over there. Give and go again from Annis to Foster. We got a timeout, Yellow Jackets. They'll take a full, so we'll take it along with them. So Swain with some substitutes in here for the final 2:42. Hannah Epperson and Angel Parsons both have checked into the game. Now they're going to pay some attention to Heltman out here on the wing. She goes hard to the hole, is fouled, no call, and it goes out of bounds off of Heltman. So it'll be Jacket basketball here. Parsons and Epperson. Epperson and Collins are guarding the same person. So now we've got it straightened out. That timeout by the Jackets was to get some subs in for his squad. Foster, Annis, and Patterson out of the ball game for the Jackets. Good ball movement inside. Layup by Anderson is no good. That'll be Swain basketball. So Hannah Brown will check in now. She has got Ashton Yance. And here comes Annie Brooks back into the lineup for the Jackets. So Swain has Heltman and Collins to go along with their subs. Collins with 4 fouls really couldn't do a whole lot on that. But unfortunately, nobody grabbed the rebound, and Annie Brooks come roaring out with it. And Julie Smith up off the Swain bench now will check in. 125 and counting. Brown checks out on the wing. Back to Brooks. That's Heltman with a steal. And Maisie will go all the way in and lay that one home off the steal. And it's 66-48 with 1:08 remaining in this game. At some point, we're going to probably commit a foul to try to get Smith in this game. Not reached that point yet. A dart thrown at the basket. Epperson with a rebound, throws it ahead for Parsons. And Angel turns it over. Iona West and Julie Smith check in for Heltman and Collins at the 50.5 mark. Jackets on top 66-48. So both benches emptied. A lot of playing time for folks who don't always see a lot of time. This is Brianna Burnett, who brings it over as a point guard duties now. Smith moves with her, cuts her off. Nice defense by Smith. Jackets clearly willing to work it. Chrysler running hook shot, and why not? Everything else is falling for the Jackets tonight. Why shouldn't that one? 68-48, 20 seconds left. West brings it across, finds Epperson. Parsons over on the wing, looks inside at Brown, nothing there. Epperson goes back across to Brown. West in the corner, back to Epperson. 3 on the way from Epperson, and that's good.
Wow, nice.
So Hannah Epperson nails a 3 off the West pass, and it's 68-51 Coach Chad McClure yelling to his squad to just hold the basketball as we're under 5 seconds. And instead they whip a pass down to Chrysler, who misses the shot. And Hannah Brown rebounds it at the buzzer. So the Jackets take that one. I think it was 68. The score disappeared kind of quick on me there.
Wow.
68-51. Thanks, Joe. Joe had it over here. So that's going to be your final here from Swain tonight. On the girls' action, 68-51. Jackets take the win, move to 9-3. Our Lady Devils 2-2 in conference play now. Men's action coming your way next. Keep an eye on the clock. Mike and I will be back with you in about 10 minutes. And we're ready for tip-off, folks. So I guess I made a blunder there. I introduced Jacob Waldrop, and I do know the difference between them. That's Jesse with the ball right there. No look pass to Bradley to start it, and it will be jacket ball off Vestal. But as I proved to my partner, I did have that written down on a lineup sheet from somebody that was given to me. So my apologies, Waldrop family. And Jesse, I know who you are, but that's not what I was given. So there you go. Jackets' first possession here against the Maroon Devils. McTaggart working in there against Big Nick Millsaps. Jackets 7-4 on the season. There's a 3 on the way from McClure. So Hayden McClure makes that shot. And the Jackets are on the board first with a 3. And now here comes some full court pressure. Waldrop will inbound to Vestal. It's Vestal, Call, Millsaps, Littlejohn, and Waldrop. Man-to-man, they try to look inside against big Nick Millsaps against McTaggart, the freshman, 6'6" freshman for the Jackets. Hunter Call dives, spills to the floor. Turnover on the other way. Here comes McTaggart, stumbles, bumbles, and he steps out of bounds, and down on the floor is Jesse Waldrop, injured as they locked knees, and Jesse went down hard on his knee. And so we've got trainers spilling out of the hallway like nobody's business. As Hayesville has theirs here, and Kerry Powell as well. Neil Blankenship, Scotty McMahon also out there to check on Jesse. We sure hope he's all right. While they check on him, we'll take a break. And we're back. Jesse made it off with some help from Kerry Powell and Neil Blankenship, but looked to us like I was watching ahead of the play, and looked to us like there may have been a knee collision or something going on there on the floor. Now Coach McMahon trying to check for wet spots, but there wasn't any out there. It'll be Maroon Devil basketball. Jack Stuckey into the lineup for Millsaps, and Stuckey will bring it up. Guarded over there by Dwayne Cook, who stands 6'4". So screen work from Call. He backs himself back out, finds Littlejohn. They switch off on him, and the Maroon Devils have reset their offense now. Vestal works off the screen, gets the ball right back as it bounces off Jediah Littlejohn. Now Littlejohn works from the logo on the far home side. Littlejohn, deep 3 on the way, and he's got that. So Jediah Littlejohn on the board first for the Maroon Devils. And now Millsap spills down at almost the same spot that there's a palm, and McTaggart short with that one. Millsaps with a rebound. So Vestal brings it up. Stuckey at the top, sets the offense. He brings it around, hands off to Call. 6:25, tied at 3. Call back up top for Millsaps. McTaggart won't follow him out. Littlejohn off the pick. Stuckey up top to rotate the ball. Jackets staying in a sticky man-to-man. Call holds it, waits for Vestal to come off the screen from Millsaps, and resets the offense again. Good patience on this second possession by the Maroon Devils. Littlejohn to work off Millsaps. Back out to Stuckey, rotate the ball, start again. Call on the wing. Comes off of the Stuckey screen. Stuckey with a shot, bounces in on Jack Stuckey on the board. Nice shot from the senior.
It's nice to see us finally come within the arc.
Good inlet pass right there.
Wow.
From McClure to Cook, I believe that was.
Yes, sir.
Down on the low block. So Stuckey and Cook exchange baskets. We're tied at 5. Stuckey brings it across. Now looks for some help from Bradley Vestal. Can't get it, and it turned over McTaggart with a steal. He goes in, bounces around, comes back out, kick to the wing, all the way to the basket, floater on the way, and it rattles around and out for Colby Ash. Rebound by McCall. McCall gets it back from Vestal, and Swain sets their offense now. McCall with a screen, they work off of that. Littlejohn on the wing, Stuckey swings through. Stuckey puts it on the floor, bounces by, goes up and in. Jack Stuckey with a pair of buckets here early on. Nicely done by the senior. Across midcourt is McClure over to Ash. Ash back up top to the other McClure underneath to McTaggart. Stuckey tries to get on him. McTaggart bounces him out of the way and makes his first basket.
He just kind of moved him right over, didn't he?
Just bumped him right on out of the way. Stuckey to Vestal. Vestal works this left wing next to the Hayesville bench. Back up top to Stuckey. Stuckey all the way over to Call. There goes Call to the bucket. Beats his man. Is hammered over there. And we got a jump ball. Blocked shot by Blake McClure. And Waldrop back into the ball game. That's good to see. Stuckey out after making a good pair of baskets there. Valuable minutes from the 6'4 senior, Jack Stuckey. And more importantly for Maroon Devil fans, Jesse Waldrop back into the lineup. He's going to do battle down there with Dwayne Cook, who backs his way down around the board. No good. Millsap's with it. Poke at it from Cook. No good. Now Vestal brings it up, finds Littlejohn on the baseline. Littlejohn back up top to Waldrop, who saves it from backcourt. Now he works against Cook, goes all the way to the hole and draws a foul. So that's going to be on Dwayne Cook, the 6'4 senior for Michael Cottrell and the Yellow Jackets. Jesse Waldrop will get a pair, and Hunter Cochran is at the scorer's table to check in. First shot by Waldrop is good, and he's on the board. So Cochran is in, along with Peyton Krieger and Brady Shook for the Jackets, as McClure and Cook check out, and Nick Millsap's on the Swain side. We're at the 3:51 mark. Swain with an 8-7 advantage. Waldrop's second free throw is out. And McTaggart with a rebound. He brings it up court at 6'6", works his way in on Cochran. Backs him down, misses the shot, and Littlejohn pulls down the rebound. Finds Vestal, back to Waldrop. Littlejohn comes off the screen all alone and lays it in. Nicely done by Judea Littlejohn.
It's a great explosion to the basket right there.
And that's what Jesse Waldrop brings to this Swain lineup, is his ability to bring the ball up and handle an offense from the forward position and beat people off the dribble. So now Vestal works his way up, finds Call with it, who will start the offense over to Cochran. He thinks about it. 3 on the way from Hunter Cochran. Back iron, no good. McTaggart pulls that rebound down. He brings it up court again, finds Ash on the wing. Ash inside, back out to McTaggart. They find McClure. He thought about it, pump fake on the floor, and that's on the floor. It'll be on Littlejohn. Looked like a jump ball opportunity there. But McClure, a sophomore, does a wise thing in throwing his hands in the air as if he were shooting. And so that will be on Littlejohn, his first on Swain. And Connor Hyatt into the Swain lineup for Hunter Call.
I want to say they gave that to Hunter Call.
They did, you're right. So Jackets off the screen work there, but Hyatt's there to meet it. Waldrop pokes that one away. And again, good defense out there by Jesse Waldrop, who puts it on the floor, and they call travel on him. And quickly, Mark Cothran and Dwayne Cook back in the lineup. McTaggart and McClure will take a breather. A lot of Macs on that team. 2 McClures and 1 McTaggart. So now the Jackets will bring it up. It'll be Colby Ash to control the action, the lone Jacket who hasn't come out of the game yet for a breather. All the way through, shot up and in by Peyton Krieger.
You know, Hayesville's always fundamentally sound. I mean, they're always athletic also, but they couple that with really good fundamentals.
Vestal switches over niftily with his right to his left and lays that one in. Swain up 12-9, 2:09 left in the first period. Coming off the screen, That's Mark Cawthorn open, and he lays that in. Good pass from Krieger. And it's 12-11. Connor Hyatt not picked up. He goes to the hole, is grabbed over there and spills to the ground. May have turned his ankle. Let's hope not. And it does look like Connor's okay. That foul is going to be issued to Krieger. His first, Jackets' third, maybe. The Swain ball out of bounds. Littlejohn takes the inbounds pass, now works his way on Krieger. Hunter Cochran posting up hard on Dwayne Cook down low. Now they look to screen over to Hyatt. He comes off the screen, sets it up, passes back to Littlejohn. Littlejohn will think about it. Crossover all the way to the hole. Nice crossover. He's fouled. Waldrop spills to the ground after getting the rebound, and now the Jackets will come out with it and push it ahead inside to Cawthorn. Cochran eats him up, and back outside to Colby Ash, who works against Bradley Vestal. That's a good pass inside. Connor Hyatt lost his man, and Brady Shook lays that in. Quick timeout by Coach Scotty McMahon to stem the tide, and it'll be a 30. We'll keep it here. 13-12. Jackets take the lead here with 1:15 remaining in the first period of play. Good first quarter by the Maroon Devils.
Hayesville doing a really good job of spreading our D out, opening up those passing lanes, cutting lanes.
And the thought that I started to finish before that timeout is if there were a all-defensive Smoky Mountain Conference team, which there's not, but if there were, I think Bradley Vestal would have a spot on that team. He has become the absolute stopper for the Maroon Devils. Matter of fact, Franklin Saturday night took to screening him off on the switch-off to get their best offensive player free and away from him. So now Hyatt works over there against as Vestal with a shot. It's off. Cook with a rebound. That was Cawthorn that Vestal worked against. Now Ash out front. Waldrop with a steal. Jesse's showing no ill effects from the knee, and he misses that shot, thanks in part to some bothering by Colby Ash over there. And that's Cook against Waldrop. He works into the paint, back out to Ash. Ash facilitates over to Cawthorn, back over to Cook, back out to Cawthorn. Ash gets the play call from head coach Michael Cottrell, and now they work it to the right side. If you're wondering, we're under 30 seconds. That's why the Jackets are showing such patience. Krieger passes it off. Now Cook's with it out there. He works against Vestal. Backdoor cut to Krieger. He's got it. We're down to 10. And now Cottrell calls out a play from the bench. And there's a push-off on Krieger, his second foul in as many minutes, and the Maroon Devils will have 4.2 to work. And Hayden McClure is going to get Krieger back out of the lineup right here. Swain will inbound it. Jesse Waldrop will do the honors from right in front of the Swain coaching staff. And now we're headed the wrong way with 4 seconds left. Littlejohn weaves his way up, half-court shot, good if it goes, and it rims out. So that one was close, but no cigar for Jediah Littlejohn, and the Jackets will take a 13-12 lead at the end of one. So we're back for second quarter action here. Maroon Devils trail it by 1. It will be Swain basketball. Swain will open with their starters with the exception of, who is that that's not in there? Noah Wolf has taken the spot. And he will work against the Jackets. Call with a running one-hander. Hunter Call makes the bucket and puts the Maroon Devils on top by 1. Maroon Devils still with depleted numbers tonight, although they do get Jesse Waldrop back, which is a big deal. And there's a turnover on McClure. And in the ballgame is McTaggart back in for the Jackets. He's got Brady Shook. But still with, and there's a steal, errant pass in there, and that's going to count by McClure. And he lays that in off the steal, and the foul will be on 25. That's Vestal, his first. And 1 free throw for Blake McClure now after the heads-up steal. And he's good with that one. So Waldrop works his way up, weaves his way around. Vestal with it now, voids the double team, and Waldrop works it across. They come from behind and trapping, but it will stay Swain basketball. 7:27 in the second. Jackets 2-point lead, 16-14. Waldrop to inbound. Vestal takes it. Back cross court to Wolf. Wolf on the floor, hands it. That couldn't have been a travel. It had to be. Okay, it's a travel.
I think they got him for up and down.
Should at least been a jump ball. But none of that.
That may not even be a rule anymore.
Inside to McTaggart, who tries to back his way in on Noah Wolf. 3 on the way from McClure, and that was pulled down by Cook. Waldrop all over him. That one almost stole by Wolf. Is stolen by Waldrop, his third of the game so far. Hands it off to Vestal. Back to Waldrop, catches it on a full run, and we got a block. Cothran called for the foul. That's going to bring Colby Ash back in for Blake McClure. And now the Maroon Devils inbound it back to Vestal. He's eat up over there. Good skip pass to Wolf. Another good skip pass. Waldrop with a 3. It's on its way. No good. Vestal rebounds it. Is short with it. Waldrop rebounds it. Goes up, poked away. Jackets bounce it off of Nick Millsaps. So it will be Yellow Jacket basketball. Colby Ash will set the Jacket offense here. McTaggart heads to the low block where Millsaps and Waldrop will double team him. Jump ball. What do we got?
Well, everybody's looking at each other, aren't they?
We got a foul.
White, 15.
That's Waldrop's first. And inexplicably, Cook's going to get 2 free throws out of this. That's a continuation of the NBA there.
James Harding rule.
Yeah. First one's no good. If you miss free throws at Hayesville, I think you have to transfer. I think it's a requirement.
Is that the rule?
You got to transfer somewhere else if you miss them.
I'd have been in trouble then, Coach.
Yeah. Vestal double teamed up top. Wolf with it. Kicks to the corner, which is a really bad place to be. Stolen by Cook. Back over to Ash to the corner. 2-3 on the way. And that one is good by Mark Cothran. 5 for him off the bench. Vestal between the double team. Looks back door to Waldrop, who lays that in. Nicely done by Vestal and Waldrop. 19-16, 5:45 and counting in your first period of play. Cook has it taken away. He popped wide open there for a second. And the next thing you know, no call on that one. That's going to be costly for the Maroon Devils. Waldrop spills to the floor again. 3 on the way. Back iron no good. Millsaps with it. Kicked ahead to Call. And he loses the handle on that right to Colby Ash, who leads the breakdown and laid in by Cothran. So that guy, Mark Cothran, already was 7 points off the Yellow Jacket bench. Waldrop can't get that to go, and McTaggart and Waldrop spill to the floor, and Jesse's going to get whistled with a second foul. Stuckey in for him. Jediah Littlejohn back in for Noah Wolf. So with 4:58 remaining in the second quarter, Jesse Waldrop takes a seat with 2 fouls. Jack Stuckey, who provided solid minutes in the first quarter with 4 points off the bench quickly, and he's back into the game now. Jackets work on this wing. There's the cutter to the outside to McTaggart. 3 on the way. It's off. Call pushed out of bounds. Still able to push the rebound over to Millsaps. Stuckey swings it over to Call.
They're certainly letting him play.
Dribbles himself into a double team, and they have Colby Ash grabbing him on the wrist. And so that will be Swain basketball right in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. And now they're going to have Colby Ash tuck his jersey in. He didn't do a very good job of it, to be honest with you.
Just the back of it.
So Swain gets the ball out, kicks it all the way around. Call, good look at a 3. It's down and comes back out. Millsaps with it, has it ripped away, but he gets it back, and now he's a jump ball. Holy cow. Woo-wee. Okay. 4:18, Jacket possession, of course, coming out of something like that. You know it's going to go back to them. McTaggart tries to go by Millsaps. Millsaps blocks it, and Call with the rebound and bounces it off a foot out of bounds. So Yellow Jacket basketball. Colby Ash still with his jersey untucked. If you're with us at the Franklin game, you know once I get a hold of those, I can't let them go.
We had a group of officials one night that didn't let them go either.
McClure, a good look at a 3. It bounces right to Ash. He walks with it, gets away with it, throws it back over to McClure. He goes all the way in and misses that one. And Millsap's able to keep from being mugged on that rebound and hang on to it. Stuckey right into the double team, and it'll be Swain basketball. Cochran and Hyatt in for Millsaps and Call. Dwayne Cook does not check in. He walks straight out on the floor to give McTaggart a towel and check in for him. So loose and fast, that's how we're going to play it, folks. Stuckey with it, tries to split it, and is fouled on the play. That's going to be on McClure, Hayden McClure. First for him, it'll be Swain ball out of bounds over on the side. The volleyball standard hole came open. It was fixed. Vestal into the backcourt with it. Kicks it ahead to Hyatt. Good job not being a backcourt violation. Good pass. Vestal lays it in. Stuckey to Vestal. Cuts the lead to 3 now as Ash brings it across half court. To the wing to Shook. He works against Stuckey over there. Cook and Ash switch off. Ash beats the dribble. This is the shot. Jediah Littlejohn with a rebound. He passes off to Vestal to Stuckey. Stuckey back to Vestal. Vestal penetrates, weaves his way around Cook, misses it, but there's Hunter Cochran with a rebound, and Cochran lays it home. 21-20 now, 2:48 and counting. Nothing called off of both of them spilling to the floor roundly, and Vestal takes care of that with a foul that time around. And they are quick to whistle it on him.
Looks like Jack's going to petition his case a little bit.
That's okay. He's good at it.
I hope he's going to go into the law.
He'd be the one I'd want arguing for me.
Oh, absolutely.
First one off, ball don't lie, I guess is the way that works out. And back in for McClure, Hayden McClure, is Cochran. So McClure will have a second one, and it's good. So ball only partially lied on that one. Vestal and Littlejohn beat the press Littlejohn all the way through it to Hyatt on the wing. Misses it. Stuckey had it for a moment, couldn't hold on. Dwayne Cook rolls away with it, and we got a foul on Connor Hyatt. First for him, and we're both at 5 fouls. No, check that. Swain at 6 now. 2:30 in your second period of play. Jackets with a 2-point advantage here. Ash calling out the plays. He hesitates. 3 on the way from Cook. It bounds around and is off. Vestal got it and saved it off the miss, and now brings it up. Stuckey with it. Comes up. Vestal on that wing. Splits the penetration. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Missed. And there's Cook with another rebound. Now Cook goes the other way. Connor Hyatt intercepts it, but steps out of bounds. It's a tough break for Connor, and now Nick Millsaps will check in. He's going to get who? Stuckey? Stuckey. McTaggart back in, so both coaches playing substitution off with Millsaps and McTaggart, keeping them in the game together.
Keeps it interesting that way.
Cook beats Cochran, but pulls up, passes the other way. Now McTaggart on the baseline, puts it on the floor, cuts to Ash cutting, and Hyatt will pick up his second foul, and it will be a pair. It's going to be Ash to the line.
Thank you, Coach.
So Ash will shoot a pair here, and he hits his first one. And Stuckey quickly back into the lineup. He's got Hunter Cochran out. And Cochran will take a breather here. 147. It's a 3-point Jacket lead. And now Ash will shoot again. He's got that one as well. There's a full court press, and that's going to be a foul on McClure. No, it's going to be on Vestal. 3 on Bradley Vestal. I think that was a pretty good sell job by Blake McClure.
Wow.
McTaggart has it spill off of his foot, loses it out of bounds, and now things are a little chippy between the Maroon Devils and the Jackets as both teams wanting to clap when the other one has something bad happen.
Well, they've let them play a little too much right now. Now they got to rein it back in.
I think you may be right. Noel Wolf in for Vestal. Stuckey has it picked by Cook, and Cook lays it in. Littlejohn beats the trap. Now Ash wants to push on him and does. Millsap saves it. Finds the open man, and Wolf, Jediah Littlejohn from the corner. It's off. Littlejohn hits the floor. How did that happen? No call on that. Millsaps with a rebound in the putback, though, off the 3. And that was going to be Swain basketball off of, and things are fast and loose for sure now. And again, Hayesville can just check in without checking in. And Swain trying as all they can to call a timeout. And he can't get anybody to give it to him. They're going to inbound the ball here in just a second. So Littlejohn gets the ball off the pressure, finds Wolf. Short-range jumper by Wolf is off. That's Cook again with a rebound. Jackets on the break. Littlejohn stops it. 2 walks, none called. That one rattles around. Cook comes from nowhere to get it. It goes out of bounds. Swain basketball. A lot of stuff getting left alone in this one.
Getting out of hand, Coach.
It's going to get out of hand. 2 highly competitive Smoky Mountain Conference teams, and it is certainly going to do that. 5-second call. Didn't stop Connor from firing the ball off Mark Cothran to try to get the 5-second call negated. Taggart into a triple team, and we got a walk. So Swain will try to inbound it again. Stuckey gets it back to Cochran or Hyatt, and he can't get to it. Another turnover. So Swain in this little bit is having a hard time crossing midcourt with it.
Somebody needs to break deep and just put it to him because they're all in this half.
That is the effect of not having Jesse Waldrop and Bradley Vestal on the court.
Yes.
that has happened since they have left. And now Ash will work inside. McTaggart stuck on Stuckey. 3 from the deep corner. Rattles around and out. There's Cook again, and there's nothing really that Connor Hyatt can do over there, giving up about 6 inches.
And goodness knows how many pounds.
And we just turn and throw that one, and Hayden McClure comes away with it. And the Jackets have sprung to a 6-point lead, and Colby Taylor is off the bench now. Cook checked by Stuckey. Fortunately for the Maroon Devils, the Jackets are going to milk this thing down to the half and take the final shot. And I really believe halftime couldn't have come soon enough for these Maroon Devils. That one into McTaggart, triple teamed. Ash with a shot. That's no good. It doesn't count. So the Maroon Devils dodge a bullet there at the end of that quarter and will take it to the half, trailing the Jackets 28-22. Set to head back in the second half action here. The Maroon Devils trail it by 6. We open the third period of play. Starters back on the floor for both squads. The Jackets in a 1-3-1 looking zone. Hunter Call with a 3. He misses it. That's going to be out of bounds. Swain basketball off McTaggart as he and Millsaps battle for that rebound. Blake McClure had already shot out and was wide open. And Call puts that one in. So Hunter Call.
Great cut to the basket by Hunter.
And Vestal, good pass. So the Maroon Devils have cut it to 4 here. There's Waldrop again with a 5th steal. He's going 1-on-2. And an offensive foul. That's 3 or 4, 3 on Waldrop. So once again, they have to tell Colby Ash to tuck his jersey in. Once again, he mimics tucking it in to leave it hanging out.
That drives you crazy.
Well, if they want them to play with their jersey out, let them play. But we had the great waistband incident of 2019 last Saturday. I'm sure the fans remember that at home. Where did Franklin have waistbands out or did they not? There's Cook with a shot. It's off. It'll roll back out to McClure. Great look to McTaggart. And McTaggart with only his second bucket of the night off the McClure pass. And that one poorly thrown by Vestal. Cook picks it off, heads all the way to the floor, and Jesse Waldrop will pick up his 4th foul at the 6:39 mark. And that's the 3rd steal by Cook. He lays that in, and we get a free throw out of it. Stuckey checks in for Waldrop. And so Dwayne Cook, 6'4" senior from Hayesville, goes to the free throw line and makes his first one tonight, and it's 33-24 now. Lil John inbound it. Finds Vestal. Back to Lil John now. He'll beat the press. Will there be anybody to help him? He's run all the way down, then tackled over there by McClure's all over the place. And despite Hayesville having the numbers, the official calls an injury timeout for Jediah Littlejohn as he was spilled to the floor over there. And the Jackets did not get the numbers they wanted out of that.
Well, he stops play because Jediah's hurt, but he's the one that let him mug him to get hurt.
Yeah. And there's Call with a steal right back.
Amazing.
So Vestal weaves his way along, finds Call over there, and then Millsap's on the inside back to Vestal. 3 on its way. Bradley's is good. And the Maroon Devils have cut it to 5. McClure to Cook and McTaggart on the wing. Cook lets a 3 go, and that's good. Stuckey pulls up, gets hammered, no call. Vestal grabs the rebound and sticks it back in. And it's a 7-point advantage for the Jackets. Cook and Millsaps kicked back out. Hook pass inside to Cook. He kicks it back out again. 3 on the way. Good for Hayden McClure. So Vestal brings it up, weaves his way along, finds Littlejohn, works off the screen. Littlejohn with it now, back over to Vestal. 3 on the way by Bradley. Rounds around and off. Millsaps with a rebound. Couldn't get it to go, though. And it's poked out to McClure, who races the other way, goes all the way into the paint, falls down, kicks it out to the other McClure. And that's off. Stuckey with that rebound. What now?
Foul on Colby Ash.
Didn't see it, but okay.
They finally caught him with that body check. He's been working down the floor the whole night.
He just got that steal and will go in. And there was an ill-advised foul as he had that lay-in dead to right. So let him go, and the foul will be on Stuckey. So Colby Ash will go for a three-point play, the conventional style, 41-29, your score. And that's good. Jackets now get to extend the full court. Devils press on. Kick it cross court to Stuckey. And how it's holiday. Stuckey with a second foul. That's Hayden McClure at the line, a 6'1" sophomore. Trio of Jackets check into the game. Hunter Cochran and Connor Hyatt check into the game. Second one on the way from McClure. I was laughing at the comedy club at the scorers table right there. Official waved Connor Hyatt out and then motioned him on only to find out the free throws were about to be shot. So Jediah Littlejohn, who they have definitely picked the physicality up on. There's no doubt about it. And I'm not sure how he gets called for that foul. Quick timeout over here by Swain. It'll be a full, and we'll take it with them. So following the foul on Jediah Littlejohn, it will be Yellow Jacket basketball. Vestal in the game. That one's poked away. Stuckey comes up with it. Vestal with a steal. Vestal with 3 fouls. To the corner and out of bounds. Jacket basketball. Ash brings it up court. Kicks it to the wing. Vestal on that as it goes around. Cook back to this side. That'll be Cawthorn. Cook up top. And now back to Brady Shook. Jackets content to take all the time they can here to get the shot they want. Cook with an open 3 now. That's back iron, no good, and that's a foul. Peyton Krager seems to be the only Yellow Jacket they want to pinpoint tonight. He picks up his 3rd in a very short period of time. Vestal to inbound. He and Littlejohn will work it up now to the middle to Stuckey. Backside to Cochran. He puts the ball on the floor. It looked more like a walk than I think it actually was. But nonetheless, the sophomore will be called for that. And we're still 43-29 with 3:14 remaining in this. The Maroon Devils working on a 7-point quarter here. Littlejohn working against Krieger. Pull-up jumper by him is off. ripped out of there by Stuckey, or check that, Vestal. Stolen going the other way by Cawthron. Cook skips it along. 3 from Cook with a rebound and another 3-point play. Unofficially 9 rebounds now for Dwayne Cook. And Nick Millsap's back in for Cochran, who was whistled for that foul. And Dwayne Cook is 1 of 3 from the line. Will shoot 1 here. And he makes it. Paul White, a 6-foot sophomore, into the ballgame for Dwayne Cook. So now the Devils work it up against the pressure. Laid in by Cawthron. And Littlejohn gets to turn the corner and go all the way to the hole with that one. The Jackets bring it up now. 17 is the lead. Connor Hyatt will check Colby Ash. And they get Connor for the foul as he hooked Ash on the way by. Colby Taylor and Noel Wolf into the lineup for Vestal and Hyatt. So we've got a pair of free throws, or are we in the 1-and-1? We're already in the 1-and-1. So second shot here for Ash, who has 6 for the game, 4 of which have come at the line. Make that 5 at the line, 7 for the game. Littlejohn will work with Noel Wolf. Remember, Wolf is a sophomore. Throws it up for Millsaps. Littlejohn splits the double team and is called for the foul. That will be Brady Shook, I believe. And Jediah will get a pair of free throws for his troubles here. First one is good.
Freshman.
And that one rattles around and out for Littlejohn. Rebounded over there by Krieger. Shot on the way. That one rattles out. Millsaps with a rebound. His 8th of the night. Wolf goes to the holes. Tries the shot, misses it. Shook with a rebound. Jackets on the run. Stuckey trying to get in the way down there. Another 3 on the way off the front iron. And Wolf with that rebound. Littlejohn goes the other way and lays it home, and the foul is on Ash. Littlejohn will get a free throw out of this after the bucket. He misses that one, the second miss of the night from the line. Aiden Pond ready to check in for the Devils. And he will do so. He's got Stuckey. And now the Maroon Devils will attack this press with an all-underclassmen lineup. They'll take the wrong swipe at Big Nick here in a minute. Stolen over there by Krieger. Stolen back by Colby Taylor. And Colby will go to the free throw line, where he is fouled over there by Krieger. He's picked up his 4th. McTaggart and McClure set to check back in. Colby Taylor with a pair of free throws here to his credit. 50-34 with 46 seconds remaining before the end of the third period. Been a quick quarter. Taylor misses his first one. Coming out is Krieger and Cawthron. As we said, McTaggart and Hayden McClure in for the Jackets. Colby Taylor, second shot. It's a little hard too. Rolls around and off. Millsaps has got it. He goes to the floor. He's got the fumble. Swain ball. It'll be Jackets ball, of course.
It's a good way for that other guy to get an arm broken.
It is, really. Yeah, it is. So 43.7 seconds left. Ash will bring it across. As Mike pointed out to me a moment ago, number 5, Colby Ash, who has barely been off the floor at all, is a freshman for the Yellow Jackets. Just missed it. That should have been a jump ball by my book.
He had both hands on the basketball.
Wow. First foul on Nick. It was a good time to have it. And it's about all you can do. So Paul White goes to the line, and he hits his first one. So he is on the scoreboard with 25.1 remaining. Misses the second one. Nick with his 9th rebound pulls it down. Now Littlejohn weaves his way up court. Aiden Pond with a screen. Littlejohn with a clear path goes all the way to the hole, lays it up. Millsaps with the rebound, blocked that time. And White lays it in on the other end. Littlejohn's shot is off. That will do your third period of play with the Jackets on top, 53-34. So we're set for the game's final 8 minutes here. Jackets on top, 53-34. It'll be Maroon Devil basketball and Swain going with their starters. So all bets off on foul trouble. Vestal with 4, I believe, 3. And Jesse Waldrop is back into the ball game with 4. Littlejohn works against the trap. Bounce pass, falls out of there. Picked up by White again. He kicks it ahead. McTaggart eases his way into the lane. And Swain now... attack the rim at your own peril at this point, folks.
Yeah, I would guess there's not a whole lot of restraint left to exercise.
So Brady Schick will shoot a pair here, but he earned it. Wasn't going to be no three-point play on that one. All of the Jackets who are dressed have now scored in this game. I'm not sure how you can argue that call, but we did.
Well, I only pushed him a little bit, Coach.
He is 6'8", so.
Wasn't like I heard him.
Littlejohn with it, now weaves his way around. Back to Vestal, clean look at the three. It's on its way and down. Bradley nails that one off the Littlejohn pass and need a few more of those. Taggart looking for the cutters, and the McClure.
It's a travel, by the way.
McClure knocked Call to the ground, and we hold pose.
He builds steam as he goes, doesn't he?
It's on Paul White. Hunter Cochran into the lineup. He's going to get Nick Millsap's a breather. Coach Michael Cottrell clears the bench, but everybody's been in the game for him already anyway, so that one off, but Taggart rebounds it. Vestal and Waldrop call, work it up. Taggart ahead to Littlejohn. So Jediah with another bucket there. 60-39 your score. Weaving his way along. And there's an offensive foul. Jesse Waldrop finally gets a call to go his way as Hayden McClure out of control barrels his way through the lane and into Waldrop for the foul. The other four who just came out right back in the ballgame. So that was a short rest. 60-39 your score. Waldrop and Vestal work their way up.
About spilled a candy bowl with that one.
Well, that would have been bad. Got a lot of upset teenagers. Littlejohn passes it up to Vestal. Vestal puts his head down, charges through it, gets it back to Hunter Call. Hunter goes all the way to the hole, lays it up, misses it, and Call shoves somebody out of the way, and it's going to be on him. No, it's on Hunter Call.
They've missed 2 or 3 of those already.
Yeah. Including that one. It's a lot of contact on the drive and nothing called. So it'll be free throws for Dwayne Cook. He's 2 of 4 at the line tonight. We'll be free throw shooting the rest of the 6 minutes probably. As the crowd, at least on the Hayesville side, doesn't seem intent on letting this stop anytime soon. They're egging it on. So Cook knocks that one down, 61-39. 22-point lead if you're counting along at home. 23. Vestal weaves his way through. That's a kick ball. It'll end up being Swain basketball. It's okay. Good pass to Waldrop, who goes up, is hit. And the foul will be on Cook.
Who can't believe he got called for that.
Second of the night. You're right. He was a little surprised.
He was indignant.
He was. And Jesse Waldrop will shoot a pair of free throws here. Jesse with 3 points on the night. 4. Colby Taylor in for Hunter Call, while Brady Shook checks out Dwayne Cook. Waldrop will shoot his second now. He's got it. Swain with some sizable mismatches out there right now. 5:39 and counting. I think that pass was to Brian Cookston. He clearly was not ready for it.
I'm not even sure he saw it go out of bounds.
He didn't. Need a sign, one of those baseball signs, caution, live ball area. Cawthorn with the foul. It'll be Vestal to the line. 62-41, 5:24 remaining. Remember, wrestling action coming up on Thursday. It'll be senior night, so we'll be here for those festivities. Be sure you tune in. But more importantly, if you're in the neighborhood, come on out, because it'll be an interesting night. Cherokee in town. And the Maroon Devils cruising towards a showdown with Robbinsville, which will be at Robbinsville this year to, in all likelihood, decide the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship. So 3-on-1 is not good odds unless you're playing the lottery. And that one out of bounds off of Swain. Long pass, impressive pass right there. They called that intentional, which probably was. Jesse Waldrop was fouled out of the ball game at the 5:05 mark. And Cawthorn will get 2 free throws. Cawthorn makes that one. And for some odd reason, they had to have 5 guys in white shirts out there. And that one's good as well. And on top of that, the Jackets will get the ball out of bounds to open that back up. 66-43 your score. Timeout Jackets, a 30. We'll keep it right here and tell you that every Tuesday, Mike, in the month of January, the Maroon Devils are at home in basketball.
I did not know that.
Yep. Every Friday, they're on the road. So make your way out here on Tuesday night, check out the basketball action, and support the Maroon Devils. And, of course, as always, if you can't, we're going to be here for you on the Maroon Devils Network. So feel free to patronize us if that's the case, and tune in to all the action here as well as on maroondevils.com. That's maroondevils.com. So it should be Jackets ball underneath as we open this play up. And that's a good play there by Brady Shook. Excuse me. McTaggart with a foul as Colby Taylor attacks the basket. His first of the night. It's almost hard to believe. Colby Taylor with a pair here, I would assume, in the act of shooting. And he makes good on his first one. That's I
would have thought maybe we would have challenged McTaggart a little more, him being a youngster. I mean, I know he's a big, old, good-looking athlete.
Their trapping defense made it really hard to get the ball in position to attack him.
Good deal. I'd be scared to know how many times we turned the basketball over tonight.
Probably worth you knowing that McTaggart is a freshman. So if you stick around the Smoky Mountain Conference, you're going to see him for 3 more years after this. Imagine what a beast he'll be by then.
He's a big old good-looking thing.
Connor Hyatt with the foul over there, and that will be his 4th. That will send Colby Ash, another freshman, to the free throw line where he is 5 of 5. And I have it on reliable sources, Mike, that he has never missed a free throw in his life.
Really? What a blessing that would be, huh? Didn't work.
I was trying really hard. I thought maybe I would pry that one out for Mr. Ash, but no luck.
You know what I would say for Mr. Ash from up here, he seems supremely confident.
He is that.
Which is important in a point guard.
6 of 6 from the line. 7 of 7 from the line. Impervious to broadcaster jinxes as well. So 70-45 is the magic mark where the press ends. That's good to know. Write that down for future reference. Noah Wolf set to check in after the Littlejohn 3. It's 4 minutes and counting here. 70-48 your score. The Jackets just willing to run clock at this juncture. Coach Cottrell emptying the bench. McTaggart all the way to the hole. I've only got him for 8 points, which is amazingly low for a 6'6" kid.
It seems low.
Vestal in there tries to find Hyatt. Hyatt kicks it all the way back to Aiden Pond, who's in the game. Little John with it. He'll go ahead and take that. He's off with it. Aiden Pond underneath. Tries to get it up. Blocked by McTaggart. Rebound by McTaggart.
Peyton Krieger with a 3.
Good. I was afraid he wasn't going to make one tonight.
He'd be the only one, wouldn't
He's about the only one, yeah. So Hunter Cochran's in the ball game, and we're going to try to play the rest of this one with 8, and they're not going to let us. We're going to give it a shot with 6, though. No, we're not going to do that either. Jediah Littlejohn just did get off the court. So it'll be Colby Taylor, Aiden Pond, Noel Wolf, and Connor Hyatt. And there's Cochran to the basket. He's the 5th player, and a blocking foul on Blake McClure. His 2nd. And so we have no earthly idea whether it's shooting or, well, there's 10 fouls, so I don't know how it wouldn't be a shooting foul. But
feels like we're stuck in the twilight zone.
It definitely does, doesn't it?
Like Golly Pete.
So 3:01 remaining in this one.
There was an awkward silence there for a moment. Nobody on the court knew what was going on.
I had no clue, and we didn't either. I didn't know what was going on. I thought we had a foul. There's 10 fouls up there on the score thingy. So you'd think that would mean you'd shoot a couple of free throws. And I believe Hunter Cochran will do that. Cheerleaders staying actively involved, that's always a positive.
You can always count on them to bring some energy.
Yeah, they do. They do a great job. Good free throw by Cochran for his 5th point of the night. Very quietly amassed a pretty good night for the amount of minutes he's been allotted. That one's off. Rebounded out there by, is that Cook back in the game? It is. Oh, good. He got his 10th rebound with that one. Yep. And that one's out of bounds, Swain basketball. To the corner to Pond. He's got it. He goes baseline.
Holy moly.
Throws a shot at Colby Taylor's foot. And now Wolf will just cruise down the lane and lay it in. That was pretty simple. Jackets ball, 2:21 and counting. And Cochran with a block. And outlets it to Hyatt. His shot is way off. And Krieger with it. It'll be Swain basketball. Wolf will inbound it. 2:04. 75-51 your score. Wolf dribble penetrates and proves himself. Misses the shot. Colby Taylor tried to keep it alive. Couldn't quite get to it. Blake McClure pulls that one in. He'll now bring it up. Jackets work the ball now. Good patience. 138 and counting left in this one. Inside. Cutter is Cook. Cochran got him on the arm. That'll be Hunter's 2nd foul in this one and put Dwayne Cook back to the line where he is 4 of 6 tonight.
You know, as you look at our lineup, Coach, if they'll stay together and just keep working, they're going to be good. We've got a lot of young talent.
18 now on the night for Cook. We've got Brady Shook set to check in for Cook. He's got one more to try to make his night. 19 points, 10 rebounds. And he's got that. Now he'll check out. And in comes aforementioned Brady Shook. Maroon Devils basketball, and they will attack this zone by the Jackets. Taylor with it. He works on the wing. Pawn's got a three lined up. He takes it and misses it. Krieger with the rebound over there, his third of the night. And now McClure will walk that up. Colby Taylor races over to take him. Crossover back over to Shook. Back up top. Krieger with a three on the way, and why not? Rebound inside by Shook, and he lays that in. Wolf over there, screened by Hyatt. Taylor on the wing inside to Cochran. He puts it on the floor, goes all the way to the hole, has it blocked by McClure. And what do we got? We got a technical foul on Hunter Cochran. I'll confess to not seeing that because I will look down at my score sheet. So we got two free throws coming up here. It'll be Peyton Krieger to shoot them. 41.9 at 79-51. Krieger misses it and will now have to walk back to Hayesville because he's 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Oh, my dear
Now
Lord.
He's got to stay the night with me.
Yeah, he's staying here. He's 0 for 2. Hayesville basketball, though. 41 seconds left. And that one's good by Paul White. 81-51. Hyatt pushes it over to Cochran. He puts his head down, goes to the basket, misses it.
He's like a raging bull.
Krieger with another rebound, now down to 20. And we'll see if the Jackets won't be content to just hold on to it. Cool ball fakes aside. Under 10 now. And this one's going to creep to a close with the Jackets winning this one 81-51. The Maroon Devils will next play on Friday. They're at Murphy. So if you make plans, go over and check that one out. Be careful on the way over. And remember, we've got wrestling action here on Thursday night with senior night. Cherokee and Tam, be sure and come out. For Mike Treadway, Joe Holt, and myself, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you on the Maroon Devils Network.